Following Lee's career, seeing her develop, even with her national team. This year she was playing in Europe. Like, you see these things. And so, if you know, she's developed into a really, really good player. She started at a young age playing pro, and now she's kind of in that age of her career where everything is flourishing. She's in amazing shape. The beginning of camp wasn't really rebounding the ball well, but ends the game with a double-double. She's very smart. She has very good touch. She could pass the ball. So we talk about versatility in every aspect of our team. She's one of the bigs that I wouldn't say is still, but we wanted her because we knew what she had to offer. And coming into camp and seeing her on the floor and getting her in our environment, I think it's good to see that she complements the pieces that we do have.
Am I going next? Okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure. Hey, Coach. We saw Erica Wheeler start as a shooting guard today. Obviously, then she played some point guard. Just wondering, particularly on the court, what you envision her role to be for this team.
Yeah, well, we're without still 3 players. And so, through camp, that veteran group has been very consistent. They've done really good with picking up concepts and playing together really naturally. And so that was the comfort. We still have Gabby to add. We still have Ezzy to add. And so, this is still an evaluation. And that's what it is. I think E has done a great job in camp. Her leadership shows her ability to get into the paint, spray, things that she's done at a high level in this league for a long time, and how she can complement Sky, getting her off the ball a little bit more. So just, seeing how lineups happen. But again, we're not full strength, just kind of exploring that in camp.
Coach, you have probably a handful of players that are kind of competing for one roster spot. What are kind of keys that you're looking for?
First and foremost, culture fit is going to be important. The culture, having good people in here who are committed to the buy-in, wanting to win, wanting to work hard. And I think all of our candidates or options exemplify that. The next is, the ability to complement the pieces that we do have, stretching the floor, being able to shoot, attacking. And I think one of the biggest things is defensively. Are you physical, capable? Do you have an ability to step up, guard your yard, and obviously play team defense? So a multitude of things, but the fit of the system does matter.
Coach asked you about her pregame, but Mackenzie Combs seemed like she came in and contributed in a number of ways. How much of the work you mentioned that she put in was on display tonight with just rebounding? Just I would list more, but everything that she did tonight.
Let me just check what she did. 8, 9, and 8, right? Is that right? I think that Mac came to market pretty early. And, her knee is healthy and she looks in great shape, and she was able to learn, our concepts really quickly and get acclimated really quickly. And what you see is comfort because she's was able to kind of get a head start in things. And, yeah, she's very physical. She can rebound. She's number 1, top scorer at Indiana for a reason. She's very efficient in the paint. But, even with our offense, as it's like, spaced out a little bit more, a little bit different than she's used to. But I think she's really grasping concepts. And I also think the year that she spent coaching really helped you kind of, see the game in a different lens, but also how to prepare for the game.
Hey, just observations, Coach, from your practice, what you wanted your players to execute, to how they executed. What were some of those observations you see? I get the score, but just concepts and the movement you want them to do.
The biggest thing we've been emphasizing in camp is our spacing. Not getting too crowded, not, getting on top of each other. The next thing we've been emphasizing along with space is our pace, and the other thing is just ball movement. And so I saw those things on the offensive end. Taking good shots helps us kind of set our defense, and, we're finding ways to, we had, 21 assists on 29, made field goals. please fact check me if I'm wrong, but that's right. So just getting into our flow with our spacing, moving the basketball, and then the other thing on the defensive end, the disruption. I think we, early on we were super disruptive to start the basketball game. That kind of, there's some synergy between our defense and our offense. Just getting out and playing early is very important. So again, with the veteran group, the translation to the game, the carryover to the game was there because they were committed to making sure we're staying locked into what we've been emphasizing in camp.
As you mentioned, still not the full group, but Zaya is the first player off the bench. Is that sort of a testament to what you've seen from her so far during training camp?
Yes. Again, another player who came to market early. So she's been in the weight room. She's been in the film room a lot. She's just, again, we talked about Matt earlier. I talked about Matt coming in double days. Zaya was doing the same thing. And, there's this want that she has. She wants it. She knows that she's trying to earn a spot and she's not taking it for granted. Defensively, I've been challenging her to be physical. Zaya is very quick, so offensively to pick her spots and obviously working through her catch and shoots and all that. But she's a young player who really, really wants to make a team and impact in this league. And she's done really well in camp, and it showed today as well.
Hey, Coach. Overall, through the practices and the training camp and into this game, what has this team shown you defensively, and does that give you the confidence that they can win games even if the offense is out of rhythm?
Yeah, I mean, without Gabby, Izzy, and Dom on the floor, I think, we've shown that we can play in a variety of different ways. We're a very cerebral team. We can play scout-specific. We can play disruptive. We can play solid. The level of communication, we talk about level 3 communication, has been on point. Just the way that they're coaching themselves, through it all. But, we have an ability to be small, big, physical, and I think these are the things that are important when you're talking about having a strong defense. The other thing that I'm going to continue to challenge the group with is rebounding. So we can have, all the athletes in a variety of ways to defend, but if we can't be solid on the boards, then we're not going to be very good defensively. So I'm going to continue to challenge the group to rebound at a high level.